Hey, hello guys. Hello, lovely people. I miss you all so much. It's just one day that I've missed, and it feels like I have not been here in like forever. And I miss you all. And I'm coming to you guys with good news. I don't know if you remember Emmanuel. Emmanuel came here for just 2 episodes, and Emmanuel has got his visa. We all helped him to get a very straight story, and he's got his visa. There's another person who's also got their visa, but I think their YouTube name is a bit different from the name they used to come here live. So it's very hard to tell. I'm still trying to get the person, okay? So guys, this is good news. It means, I'm not wasting my time here. It means people are picking the points, and according to them, the points are really helping them. And when I asked them what they were asked on the exam, on the interview, it was exactly what I asked you guys. So I'm excited, and I'm very happy to be a part of your success stories. So we'll be posting their testimonies soon, but you as a community that I've been doing this with for some time now, it's only prudent that I reach out to you guys and let you know that we have 2 live success stories. Mind you, these are not cooked up. People are out there cooking up success stories, but over here it's live, is real, because you see the people even before, you see them here. They tell you that this is the days they are going, they go and they get it. So I am super excited. All I want to say is don't wait till the last minute before you come here. At that time, I can do very little to help you. Sometimes you may need some documents that I may suggest you get, or stuff like that to back your story up. And if you don't show up early, it's very hard. There's a story of one other guy. He showed up just the day before, and unfortunately he couldn't get it. But I don't think it was really because of his story. It was because I think, based on the conversation I had with him, I think it was based on, how I always say that, let's say if you have a bachelor's, then you should be thinking of getting a master's. If you have a master's, you should be thinking about getting a PhD. It doesn't hurt to get 2 masters or 2 bachelors, but I believe personally that it decreases your chances of success, I would say, because you need to then go beyond and above to prove that it's not a way that you just want to get out of your country. Whatever you're going to do should be able to sit right with them. So I'm so sorry that he was not able to make it, but I'm going to work with him and see how best we can make this happen. And I've got DMs about people telling me how they are always missing the live because of ABCDEFG. If you want to book a one-on-one session, I told you one-on-one is paid. If this time is not working for you for any reason, just DM me, I'll send you my price list, and then we can talk about it from there. Because that means that now I need to go out of my way and drop everything in my super busy life to do it for you. I want to do it for you, so it's definitely not going to be at a price you cannot afford, okay? It's very affordable, and I have already started taking people. So guys, what are you waiting for? I'm so excited. I'm happy that we are getting results. I'm so happy. You have no idea. You have no idea, guys. So that being said, we are about to start, okay? So because I was not able to make it yesterday, guys, very soon, you guys understand why I was not able to make it. I'm going to make a whole video on it. Apart from this, you guys should watch out for my videos. I've been super busy. I've not really been able to put out videos. I've just been doing this to help you guys. So the other people on my page are suffering. Those who are not going for F1 visa interviews yet, they are actually suffering, okay? They are the ones who are suffering the most. So I'm going to put things out there as well. So before I drop the link, that was what I just wanted you to know. Now, if you are very new to this, or you just bumped into my video, or you just bumped into this video somewhere, my name is Dr. Arishla Wimbro, and I am a practicing dentist in Ghana. And currently, I came here to do my master's degree in global health policy and management. I found myself here, and I went through a lot. I faced some challenges while on this journey, and that is what motivated me to start this channel, just to help people to, navigate those challenges very easy. This is what I do. I go through stuff so I make lives easier for, all of you, and then I share my story. I share what my life lessons so you can add it to yourself. And I always believe in value adding, no matter who you are, no matter the time in your life, no matter whatever it is, just continue to add value until you die. I mean, no matter the age. And one way to add value is education. And so that is the reason why I do this. And I'm passionate about two things. If you know, it is health and education. So this is the best way I can show the education part. I am going to now open up to take people for this live session. Remember, you need to be very confident. You need to have a very straight story. Most importantly, I think the two most important things are your finances and then your home ties. I think these are the two most critical things after listening to people, going through it myself, interacting with all the people that I was with in school. If you don't know, my school had a lot of international students, so it felt like home away from home. So I was able to interact with all of them, and then asking them is two things. Are you going to come back to your country when you're done? And who is going to pay? Because if you come here, you understand the reason why the finances is very important. It's not a joke, okay? So I'm dropping the link, and then we are going to do this, okay? Fam. I'm happy to see you all. Hi, Richard. It's been a while. I've not seen you. Hi, Goldie. Okay, let's do this. So yeah, hi, Richard. And hi, Patrick. Patrick, were you the one who was not well the last time? I think it was you. Oh, was it Patrick or it was David? I think it was Patrick. I'm not sure. Okay, so I hope you are better now. And hi, Goldie. Goldie, your name is not too familiar, but I'm sure we'll get to know you soon. Yeah, so hi, Charles Danso. So all I need you to do is just put some green ticks there and then motivate me. I always say this, if you're new to this channel, we run this with green ticks. Just put a lot of green ticks. When I see the green ticks, like a preacher man who keeps, getting inspired. When you say, amen, preach on. Yes, that's my own, is the green ticks. Hi, Charles Danso. Hello. So I'm dropping the link here now, and you need to come live with me. I'm going to pick, I am really going to, we are going to do this. We're going to do this. Guys, you can see I'm happy today. I'm so happy. When you guys see results, I'm very happy. When people are getting results, I'm very happy. Now my very worry, my serious worry is those with a cocktail of finances. And I am praying with them, because to be able to explain that thing is a lot. And I hope they'll be able to explain and go to the hearts of the viewers, and then they'll be able to get their visas. So we are just about getting started. I see Richard has come to the chat room. If you want to ask me any questions about your visa process, and you just have to copy the link here and then you just put it there. I think on Thursday, I may get a guest, and then what we will do is probably talk about the whole process. So if you want to know about if you want to just, you have no clue, you're now about to start your whole process, then we need to get something for you guys as well. Enough of the F1 visas. We've helped them. I know the rest of you also need some help, so we're going to help you as well. Thank you, Joseph Nati, for the green takes. Thanks, Josh Eva. Always here. My fam, wow. You guys, you're unbelievable. Like I told you, road to 3K. Immediately 3K, we are going to do a giveaway. Probably at 5K, we're going to do a giveaway. And the last, probably next big giveaway will be 10K. Yeah. Dream big and it will manifest for you. All right, so I have 3 people and we are just about to start. We are going to start right now. Thank you, Joy, for the green take. Creed Mission, hi as well. I have few new people. So if you are new here, you just say hi. What I do here, this is an F1 visa series. What I do here is I do mock interviews, and then just let you know, disclaimer, I am not a visa officer. I have never worked with the American Embassy. I wish, but I haven't worked with them yet, ever. But this is purely from experience and from reading and, just gathering the thoughts and the questions from other people and deducing what I believe works best for them, okay? So you just need to get your visa straight. If this is your first time here, I have done a couple of this. I've been doing this live for like, I think this particular one is for 2 weeks, but prior to that, I had done like 4 different or 5 different lives, and it was all about F1. So I advise you to watch the very first one where I spoke in-depthly about the questions, the possible questions they could ask you, and the best ways to structure your answer to be able to maximize your truth and polish your truth. That is what we do here. Don't lie to the visa officers, okay? So what you can do is there's a way you can package your truth to be able to let them actually, believe you, understand you, believe your story. And everything is storytelling. Americans love storytelling. I'm telling you, they love storytelling. So let's go. Richard is the first on. So I'm going to add Richard, I'm going to add Patrick, and I'm going to add Charles while we wait for the rest. And they are going to take their turns. It's not compulsory for you to show your camera. This is because I know some people, you can even rename yourself to a name that is not even your name. And I don't mind at all, because I know how confidential this process is. And to be able to just come out like this on YouTube, to be able to do this alone, it's good. So I don't mind if you hide your name or you hide your face. I'm trying to, even as much as, I'm trying to make it as confidential as possible. My co-hosts are here today. I'm going to put them on as well. I'll pick them last because they are my co-hosts. We've been doing this since day one. And then I'm really praying for them that everything will be fine. So now I think we are good to start. Okay, Richard, we'll start with you.
Hello,
What brings you here today?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
My content creator hat is off, and then I have finally won the hat of a visa officer. So what brings you here today?
I'm here to obtain an F1 visa that will help me to pursue a master's degree in business analytics at the University of Massachusetts Lowell.
How many schools did you apply to by any chance?
I applied to 5 schools: Yeshiva University, University of Delaware, Alabama University, Virginia Tech University, and University of Massachusetts Lowell.
So why regarding all these universities that you chose, why did you choose to settle for Lowell University? University of Massachusetts Lowell.
While searching for the schools, I came across a Zoom meeting organized by Dr. Julie Jang on a topic: voluntary information on social media. Her research interest aligns with my research interest, and after that I was able to contact her, and she was willing to assist me in a pursuit of business analytics in Massachusetts. And also Massachusetts, University of Massachusetts gives you the time, and it gives you the chance for you to practicalize whatever you've learned from school by giving you an industrial exposure to me once I'm pursuing the course.
Okay, so pardon me, do you know that Massachusetts is one of the most expensive states to live in? Do you have any idea?
Yes, I know Massachusetts is one of the expensive states to live in.
So how do you intend to fund for your education and living expenses?
Okay, knowing that I'll be pursuing a master's degree, I've been able to save over time. And also my uncle, who is in the person of Mr. AB and an entrepreneur, is willing to sponsor my education as well. So with this fund, these are what I'm going to use to pursue my education in Massachusetts.
Did you say you're going to do a bachelor's or a master's?
A master's degree, please.
What was your bachelor's degree in?
B.Ed, Early Childhood Care and Education.
So what has the early childhood care and education got to do with business analytics? Why are you now transitioning?
Okay, working to 5 to 6 years in 2 major firms, I was a marketing specialist and a marketing manager in 2 consulting company, which helped me to analyze data and also synthesize data. During this pursuit, it helped me to develop a passionate appeal in data. So going to do this program will help me to develop the necessary skills in handling data, and also learn sophisticated tools like Python, which will help me to analyze data and also bring out productive results as well.
Okay, so you studied early childhood care, and then you have found yourself in a company, and then now you want to do something like that?
Yes.
Can you delve deeper into that? I want to understand this passion of yours.
Okay, so as I said earlier, I've been working in two firms. That is over the period of 5 to 6 years, and I've assumed the role of a marketing manager and marketing specialist. So during this time, I was able to handle data, and which helped me to draw conclusions within the company and provide immediate solutions, which will help the company to improve its measures in dealing with their customers. So this has helped me to develop a passionate appeal about data, and also making sure that this passion becomes something that will give me a long-term goal, because I realize that most companies in Ghana are not doing well when it comes to data. So I am so keen on that, and that has helped me to pursue this program in University of Massachusetts Lowell. And also, I've
Okay.
also been doing some online courses as well to help me spearhead this program.
Okay. So what are your plans after school?
Well, my plans after school is to come back to my country to establish a consulting firm that will help to um, develop. My plans after school is to come back to my country to establish a consulting firm that will help to provide analyze data or provide solutions to the companies which are having challenges with data, so that they can improve their marketing skills.
Okay. Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
Oh, that's all your dream. That's all your goal. Okay. All right. So why that university in particular though? I just want to understand why that university.
Okay, University of Massachusetts stands to be one of the best schools when doing my research, and also my Professor Jolie Jan, who research interests align with mine, has has made as promise of mentoring me during my research, during my master's degree. So University of Massachusetts has been one of the good schools I've looked to when doing my research, and it has good professors who help you to build one-on-one relationship with the student as well.
And of all the countries you could have the master's degree in, why did you choose the United States?
Well, US stands to be one of the best countries when it comes to school to schooling, because any degree from US is being recognized. In US also gives you the opportunity for you to do a practical hands skills while pursuing the program, and it also offer cultural diversity, whereby you can be able to interact with a lot of people and get to know more of them as well, and also gives me the chance to learn more analytical tools, and also learn from companies such as Amazon, so that after my studies, I can be able to return back to my home country.
Okay, all right. So I don't know why you fell off the rock. You've not been coming. And so I think you've gone back like a few steps, because the link to your master's and your bachelor's, I think I gave you a very good story.
Yes.
But even though it's like you're trying to give the story, but it's all over the place, it's not concise. I keep telling you guys, maximum 2 to 3 sentences, very conveying your point across. So it's a bit weak. I remember, I think I told you that you could start by saying that although I did my bachelor's in early childhood care, I happened to find myself working as a marketing ABCDE in this industry. And over the period of time, this helped me to, look, I worked with data a lot, and I just fell in love with it. And while at it, now when you're talking about it, you can now add the online programs. So while working at it and being a new field that I've been in, I decided to take some online certifications to, gain much knowledge to be able to do that. Then when you were done, you knew that this is for you. And then actually you want to do a master's in it. So it was a bit all over the place. You guys there's supposed to be a sequence to the story as well. And then the other thing that I'll tell you is you are still giving me the why United States vague answers. And I told you have to bring, if it's companies like the Amazon and all that use data to make informed decisions, you have to break that one first. It's very strong. It's a very strong point before you say a degree in US is recognized everywhere. Of course, everybody knows a degree in US is recognized everywhere.
Okay.
But why are you going to the United States? I always tell you guys to tie it to your course, okay? So that's about it, Richard. You don't need to fall off. I'm not sure when your date is, but you need to keep coming over and over again, and you need to really, really practice. I'll give the floor to Deborah. Deborah is the best judge. Deborah, how did he do?
Good evening, Doc, and good evening
Hi.
to you all.
Good evening.
His voice was very down, so I couldn't really hear him. And
Okay.
I'm also feeling sleepy here. So
Oh, Deborah, I'm so sorry. Okay, then we are going to take care of you so that you can go to bed. Okay, I'm sorry. Today I started late. I turned on my microphone and I realized that even though I had charged it, I had still connected the power, the cord to it, and it's sort of, I don't know. I think it takes all the power back or something. And oh my gosh, I didn't have it, so I had to charge it a little before coming. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And you have to go to work tomorrow. So I'm sorry. Okay, all right. So we are done with Richard. We can move to Patrick. Maybe I'll take let's take Patrick. I'm very, very fast. The old people, you guys don't have to let me, use a lot of time, so that the new people, I can take my time and break it down for them. Okay. So maybe we'll take one new, one old, one new, one old, one new, one old, and then so that my old loyal folks who have been here for long can also go to bed. Patrick, what brings you here today?
Hello.
What brings you here today?
Please, I'm here to obtain my US visa, my F1 visa to pursue Masters of Business Administration and Management with a concentration in finance at St. John's University in New York City.
So what was your bachelor's in?
I did Bachelor of Arts, Business Studies.
Okay, so why this course? Why the master's degree? Why that course?
I chose this course because I already have a background in business studies, and I would like to further my education to gain an advanced knowledge in financial management, risk analysis, and investment analysis, and then portfolio management to make informed business decisions in my home country.
Okay, so what are you doing currently? What work are you doing currently? Where are you working?
I'm currently working at the Ghana Forces as an accountant.
Okay, so why are you not doing, any accounting, or the accounting and the financial management thing is almost the same? Tell me more about it.
Okay. So I chose this finance this because currently when I completed my first degree, I was able to get the opportunity to work with financial institutions like Ideal Finance Company, where I was I assumed a position like a credit officer and then an investment officer. So within this one, so I got a knowledge of I chose this program because for the past years, the banking sector in Ghana has undergone a serious financial crisis, which led to collapse of some of the financial institutions in Ghana. And according to Bank of Ghana, this crisis came as a result of inadequate expertise in the financial sector and also lack of risk management and then investment analysis that led to the collapse of some of the banks. So this one gave me the opportunity to further my education to gain the advanced knowledge in to gain the financial concept, investment analysis, and also to make an informed decision in the banking sector in Ghana.
Okay, so who will be paying for your tuition? Who will be paying for your education?
My total cost of attendance is $52,125, and then I was awarded with $2,000 scholarship, and I also have able to secure an educational loan of $53,400 from Empower Financing, which will take care of both my tuition and then my living expenses. And my brother, who is security coordination officer in Kabul, Afghanistan, for the United Nations, whose annual salary is $144,000, and also earn an additional income of $30,000 annually, is willing to sponsor me with $26,000, which I'll be using it to repay off my loan interest while I'm still enrolling in the school.
Okay, so what are your plans after school? What do you intend to do with the degree?
Okay. After the school, I will just return back to my home country to assume a higher position in the Ghana Armed Forces as head of finance, where I will be able to help the finance department with the skills and then the knowledge that I've acquired. And also, my long-term career goal is to own a reputable financial consulting firm in Ghana, where I will be leveraged on the skills and expertise gained to provide financial advice to companies and the individuals in Ghana.
Okay, so Patrick, I don't know what happened. I don't think you were this. I think you've also fallen back. I don't know what is happening today. You guys are killing all the energy that I had. Like, I came here with so much energy and you guys are killing it. I don't like your confidence. You are not so confident. It's like what you are saying is like, you don't know. I don't know what is going on. Your story is long. Like, it sounds like you've not even put your story together. Oh, Patrick, don't do that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Regroup today. I don't know why today there's so many people. So regroup. When is your interview? You don't have to say the exact date. You can say late July, early August. Just say that. Let me know. When is your interview?
I think maybe let's say 3 weeks now. From 3 weeks. Yes, it's August.
It's August. Okay, you still have time. I don't like it at all. I don't like the vibe. And another thing is, it would be better for you to let only your brother sponsor you. I don't know if you went to, I don't know what happened, but can you get your brother to give you his bank statement, send it to the school, and let them? A lot of people are changing this, and it's helping them. It's working for them. What you do is let your brother sponsor you. That's it. If you have a brother who is earning this amount, I'm coming. Let me learn. If you have a brother who's earning this amount, let your brother sponsor you. When you go for your visa interview, let your brother sponsor you. When you get to school and by any reason your brother does not have the means to sponsor you, you can use the Empower loan that you've got as a backup plan. Please, the cocktail of finances, I've told you guys, my heart does not want it at all. So if you have a way to go around it, please go around it. If you don't, because it can be, you can use the loan. I'm telling you guys over and over again that you can use the loan as a backup. So if you have a brother that earns, like you said, 100 and something and 30 on the side, about $130,000, he should be able to, sponsor you. And your education is 2 years, right?
Yes.
So that means 20-something per year. Master, please go and change it. Send an email to your school and change it. Okay, so since your own is in August, let's meet tomorrow again, okay? So that we can get you can ask me your questions. Like today, it's a lot, so that I can have time for others. Okay, I know you did. You understand me. You are one of my loyal people. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's take Debs so that Debs can go and sleep, okay? Debs, what brings you here today?
I'm here to obtain an F1 student visa that will enable me to pursue a 2-year Master of Science degree in project management with a concentration in leading and managing technical projects at the Northeastern University in Portland, Maine, which will equip me with the skills and knowledge in various scientific methods used in recycling of waste into plastics.
You are talking about recycling of waste into plastics. What was your, your bachelor's in?
Doc, sorry, my husband is distracting me here.
Hey, you people are doing or done, my. Hey, Deborah, I thought you said you were sleeping. Anyway.
Please, can we start over?
No, I to your husband. Let me go to somebody. Please take care of him. I don't want him to leave you. And let me take somebody. Put yourself together, and then we'll get back to you. Okay. Okay, Charles. What brings you here today?
Hello, this is my first time.
Oh, great. Okay, Charles, you are very welcome to the show. I've already explained what we do here. I act as a visa officer, quote unquote, even though I've never been one.
Yes,
And
but
then
I'm going for
Mhm.
my F1 visa on 31st.
Okay, all right. Okay, so are you ready for a mock interview, or do you want to ask me a question?
No, I'm ready for a mock interview.
Okay, all right. So the drill is usually before you get there, because you have filled your DS 160 and then they have your I-20, they'll know the school, they'll know everything, but I don't know all those things. So I'm going to ask you all those questions, everything combined, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so what's your purpose here today?
I'm here to obtain my F1 visa for me to pursue Masters in Leadership and Change in Tiffin University.
Where is the university located?
Tiffin University is located in Ohio, in Northeast Ohio, state of the United States.
Okay, so why Ohio? I mean, why that school in Ohio?
Yes, I chose Tiffin University because their program is flexible, so that it allows me the opportunity to customize my course to suit my future goals and aspirations.
Their work is flexible. Come again.
I chose Tiffin University because the program is flexible, such that it allows me the opportunity to customize my course to suit my future goals and aspirations. I will also be privileged to be mentored and work with Chris Nova, whose research work has covers business analytics and management, and it has been published in many leading journals in the United States.
What was your bachelor's in, if I may ask?
I did a Bachelor of Education in Basic Education.
Okay, so if you are saying that, okay, you have a bachelor's in education, now you want to do a master's in leadership, that's good, that's amazing. But if you say you have a professor whose work was published in, is it business something, that's a bit weird. Could you talk a little more about it?
Yes, I researched about the school, and I got to know about Chris Novak, whose research work was on business analytics and management. And he gave me more insight about the course and the program that I'm going to do at Tiffin University.
Okay, so
and I'm privileged to work with him.
I'm pausing here because you're talking about a professor who is doing business analytics, and then you are talking about you are going to read leadership. Unless I'm not understanding you well, that's what I'm telling you how I understand it. And then your bachelor's was also in education, right?
Yes, please.
So as a informer, I don't understand. All I'm saying is everything you are saying has to align. The fact that maybe somebody has told you to talk about a professor does not mean you pick any professor. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you have to, it's a story. You need to let your life story flow. That is what I teach people here. So this is what is happening. Who are you? You are Charles. You had your bachelor's in education, and within education, you know, there's leadership in education. So maybe you want to use the leadership, and you have to find a way that you are merging the two. So if you're going to look for a professor, you have to look for a professor who is publishing in
in education
or educational leadership, or who is merging education and leadership, something like that, or something like that, so that it will align. But if you say this and it's all over the place, I was like, okay, what's going on? So you should change that. Okay. So how do you intend to fund your education?
I've been fortunate to have the support of my uncle, Mr. Hiataku. He's a businessman. He's into importation of home appliances and spare parts. And he has 3 businesses in Kumasi where I'm supervising the shop. He has been a significant figure in my life since my father passed away.
Okay, so you've not mentioned how much he makes. How much does he make in a year?
He made $10,000 a month.
So they are very used to annual income. Okay, you need to give what an annual income is, and then based on that, you can take it from there. Okay, so you have to give an annual income, and so that means that you didn't get any scholarships, right?
I had a partial scholarship of $2,000 from the school.
Why are you making me drag that from you? So you need to also bundle it together. So I understand it's your first time. So let me be nice to you. All these people that I'm being harsh on is because I've had them over and over again. So let me be nice to you. I'm sorry, Charles, so that you don't run away.
Doctor. Okay,
so when it comes to your finances, you have to put it all together. You can start by saying that I have received a scholarship of, sometimes the scholarship is based on merit or is based on something. You can say that, oh, I've received a scholarship of $2,000 from the school, even though it's not much. I'm so grateful to get that. But in addition to that, my uncle, who has been taking care of my education, or maybe my uncle, who is my mother's brother, who's been taking care of my education for all these years, has decided to once again sponsor me on this journey to get my master's degree. He's a ABCDE, and he makes an annual income of EFGH. Okay, so sometimes you could be like, he makes an annual income of ABCDEFG. I noticed one guy who told me recently that he was like, would you like to have a look at it? And the visa officer was like, no, that's okay. That kind of thing. You can, just to say that it shouldn't be static and robotic. You can be it's like you're chatting with them, and you're telling your life story. So that's about it. Okay. So I'm sorry I'm being hard on you. I have to pamper you, before I become hard on you. Okay.
No.
What are your plans for school?
Doug, in the long run, I plan to establish my own business. And in the short run, I plan to return back to my home country and help my uncle expand his business to other parts of the region.
Okay. So are you currently working with your uncle?
Yes.
Okay. So
I worked as a supervisor.
Okay. So sometimes this thing it's two ways. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't really matter whether the company is for your uncle or not. The most important thing is that you are working. So what you can say is, if the company is for your uncle, then you can get your uncle to make it look like the company is sponsoring you. That's one of the things, because he is paying. He's going to use the money from the company to pay. So just to make your life easier, you can let him just make it like there's a company that's sponsoring you. When it's like that, I feel like the chances are increased. So it's a strong home tie, because if your uncle is sponsoring you, your uncle's company, no company will sponsor and then watch the person stay there. They'll definitely want you to come back, and you are an investment, so they can get a return on their investment. So if you could, rather than making just your uncle, you can make it like the company, and you get a letter from the company, you get the finances, if he can give you the bank statements and stuff. You are fortunate, your story is very straight when it comes to finances, and you can do that, so that you can say that due to my hard work and ABCDE, the company I'm currently working with has decided to sponsor my master's degree to be able to use that knowledge to, help grow the business. Sometimes don't make it look too obvious that you're saying, and come back to my home country. There are ways to say it without saying, and come back to my home country. It's cliche. Like, everybody is doing it. Okay. So you can say that due to my hard work, diligence, and something, I'm due for. I've received a scholarship from the company. The company has decided to sponsor my master's degree in my master's degree, so that I can come back and use that knowledge to help grow the country, or so that I can use the knowledge to help grow the company. Sorry. So you can. Yes, so there's a way to say it without straightforward saying it. And I think it will make your story very great. So that will be that. And then in the long run, you've always dreamt of helping businesses. You can talk about how there's a loophole I believe there is. I don't know. I've not done the investigation, so I can only speculate that most businesses in Ghana are being run not on, data-based decisions. Okay, so
Okay.
you would want to, in the long run, set up something that's just going to help consult for businesses to take their data, analyze it, and help them make sound marketing decisions or stuff like that. Okay, so
Okay.
Charles, I hope
Okay.
to see you
Okay.
here tomorrow. Don't run away
Okay.
from me after getting all this apple from me. Okay, so I'll
Okay.
see you tomorrow. And one thing I'll advise: hey, where is Debs? Debs, if your husband is not worrying you, tell Charles something for me. All these people that I called to say something, they came here and they were all really fumbling. You cry for your first day, you've done very well, but by God's grace and practice, we've been able to get here. I know there's something I say that I think Debs says it better. I want Debs to tell you. Debs, over to you.
Okay.
Okay, so Charles, you did well. You did very well. But as Doc always says, more and more and more practice. Yeah, we'll get you there.
Deb's husband is worrying Deb, so Deb is not paying attention to me. That's not how she says it. She told me that write it out. That's why I tell people, okay, put your thoughts together. I'll say my thing. Shout outs to your husband. Put your thoughts together, okay? You write the question and you write the answer. You write the question and you write the answer. You write the question, you write the answer. You can type or you can write. What it does is that it puts all your thoughts together. So when you come, anytime we correct something, just rewrite it. And every morning she'll tell you, Debs will say, you need to practice till you believe it. Okay. So Debs, thank you. Thank you so much, Charles. I hope we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, Doc.
All right. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Okay, so let's take Debs. Debs, what brings you here today?
I'm here to obtain an F1 student visa, which will give me the opportunity to pursue a 2-year Master of Science degree in project management at the Northeastern University in Portland, Maine. And I have a concentration in leading and managing technical projects. Now, this program will give me the requisite skills and then the knowledge in various ways of converting plastics to fuel. And I'll be collaborating with leading project officers, such as my graduate coordinator, Mr. Potiel Michel, to investigate various ways of converting plastics to fuel. Whilst I'm in the US, I'll take up specialized courses like project risk management.
Why? Debs, I know you are good, but if you keep going like that, you sound rehearsed, okay? So sometimes when you talk small, leave them. I've given you guys the trick. Eye contact. If the person is not typing or not doing anything, you pause and give the person the chance to ask you another question, okay? But if you see that they are typing and they're not even looking at you, and they are just typing, then you could go ahead and then you could also talk, okay? Okay, all right. So how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools, namely Michigan Technological University, South Dakota School of Mines and Technology, and then Northeastern University. But I decided to go to Northeastern University because upon research, I realized that they are ranked among the most top 10 innovative schools in the US. Secondly, they have a very broad curriculum.
What number?
I am not so sure. I just know top 10.
Find out. So that you can say maybe out of the top 10, they are number this or something. They come at number, even if it's number 8 out of 10, it's very good. So try and find a number, okay? All right.
Yes, please.
Go on.
And secondly, they have a very broad and flexible curriculum structure with industry recognized certifications such as an Agile certification, which is a plus for most project managers. And then finally, they have one of the most established co-op programs in the world. And this co-op program will enable me to integrate between classroom study and professional experience.
Okay, all right. So how do you intend to fund your education?
I have a partial fund. I have a partial scholarship of $25,000 for the period of the 2 years from my institution. Now, the rest of my living expenses and tuition will be taken care of by an educational loan that has been certified by my school, which is $37,545, and the personal funds of $6,290 I have saved towards my tuition. My husband, who is a civil engineer at Jomain Construction and makes an annual income of 180,000 Ghana cedis, will pay an interest of $150 every month on the loan whilst I am in school. Upon return, I'm going to assume the role of a senior project manager where I'll be taking a salary of more than 30,000 Ghana cedis. And I've decided to dedicate 50% of this amount to paying the principal for a period of 6 years.
Okay, so I've had the privilege to, because of I've been so worried about the cocktail of finances for those who are coming on my show. So I keep talking to people, and I've been able to find a guy who was able to get his visa, not with cocktail of finances, but just with student loan, just with the student loan. And what I noticed or what I learned from him was, I'm still convincing him to come for an interview. I hope he agrees. But what I've gathered is that the plan to pay is very good. Okay, so I noticed you have a plan to pay, but we can make your plan to pay after school stronger. Okay, so
okay,
I don't know if there's a way you can probably get a letter from your company that is talking about the position that you're going to get when you come back, and then the salary that they are going to give you. And you should try to have a plan to pay it maybe shorter, maybe like within the next 4 years, or because of your salary. I like the way you put your numbers together and everything. I really love it. I really love it. It shows that you have a plan. So that's very, very good. Okay. So that's very good.
okay.
And what are your plans after school?
Doc, please, before that, so in case if I have a study letter and I want to chip in that, where do I come in with that one?
Which one?
You were saying if I can add a study leave from my company.
Yes, you can say they are giving you a study leave, whether with pay or with no pay. Like they're just giving you a study leave to go and study, and maybe like when you come back, they're going to give you this position that will make you an income of this. So the income has to be in such a way that you'll be able to pay back the supposed amount of the loan that you were looking at. Okay, within, let's say, a 3-year plan, 3 to 4 years, chop, then you pay it off or something like that. Okay. Okay, all right. So what are your plans after school?
After school, for the long term, I've always wanted to go into waste recycling. That's the main reason why I even pursued material science and engineering in the university. Now, for the short term, I'll return to my home country where I'll use the knowledge and the skills I have gained in the US to lead up a branch in Kumasi where we are going to recycle plastics into fuel for my company, Comeven Associates Limited.
Okay, so as usual, you are good. If you want to sleep, you can go to bed. If you want to stay here, you can stay here and help me. But fortunately, I think I have Honey here. So if you want to go to bed, that's fine. And Na is also here as well. So
Doc, please, can I ask one last question?
Yeah, sure.
So far, the why US? I think you've never asked me that question. So I have this answer. In case I say the university I want to pursue my master's in it, upon research showed that they are ranked so and so, and they are in the US. And then secondly, alumni who pursued project management in the US are thriving. And I believe in the US, I'll be exposed to various scientific processes. I need to come back to my home country and then help with the recycling.
That's good. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
And another question, if they ask, actually my interview is just next week, so I have to be on my toes. So if they ask, I've been in the house I completed in 2016, so that's like 8 years now. Why am I going for my master's now?
8 years is fine. It's more than 10 years that they really ask that. 8 years is fine. And you could say that you are gathering industry experience. That's very good. Okay. You are gathering industry experience, and it's also another way to sneak in your home ties. You are gathering industry experience, and you are really creating time with your family and bonding with your family. You got married and you had a child and you were having industry experience, so it just slowed you down. And now that your kids are a bit grown, you can leave them with your husband and you'll be able to go. So any opportunity, you can find a way to sneak something in that will make it look like you have good home ties. So that's it. It's very good. It's a very good way. 8 years is good to be able to gather industry experience, get married, give birth. You know, women, these things slow us down. So you are very good.
All right, thank you very much. So
yeah, all right. And then Emmanuel got his visa. So he got his visa.
yes, he informed
He
me,
told
and
you.
I'm so
Okay,
happy
all
for
right. That's
him.
very good. Okay, all right. All right. So we'll see you. Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, so we'll move on to I've lost the order. So if you've been here for long and I haven't called you, please forgive me, but I think I've lost the order with which I added you guys. So okay, let's take Kwabna. I don't think we've really seen, have we heard from Kwabna before? Kwabna, let's take you. Let's take you. Hello, Kwabna, what brings you here today? Okay, I don't think Kwabna is ready. So let's go to Nana. What brings you here today?
Good evening. I'm
Good
here
evening.
to obtain my F1 visa, which will enable me to pursue Masters in Public Health Education and Promotion at New Mexico State University.
So how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 2 schools, which is New Mexico State University and Grand Valley State University.
So why didn't you go to Grand Valley University?
Okay, getting admissions in both schools. New Mexico State University had a upper hand based on their high competitive public health program, and they also provide statistic methods and tools to detect epidemiology, to detect the incidence and the prevalence of disease. And based on that, they are able to make best decisions where they inculcate this into students to help in their communities.
If you say to detect this epidemiology again, me and you will wear one shot. Okay, all right. So how do you intend to fund your education?
So my sister, Dr. Rachel, who owns Obsera Enterprise, which is a supermarket at Takwa, and she also has a retailing and wholesale distribution channel across Ghana. She earns an annual income of $100,000.
Okay. Yo, you didn't get any scholarship?
I also have this thing, a steady leave. I had a letter from my hospital, so I wanted to add that I have a steady leave with pay.
Yeah, you have a steady leave, but then you don't have it with pay, so it can't add to the finances.
Oh, okay. It was
So
just an introductory letter that I had from the school.
Exactly. Yes. So you don't have you can't add it to the finances, but you can add it to the home ties when they ask you that. So let me just ask you, what are your plans after school?
So it has always been my desire to own an NGO. So after school, when I return to my home country, I'm going to start an NGO and work with other NGOs where we are going to reach out to the less privileged people to get rid of the health inequities they are going through. Alongside,
you don't get rid of it, you reduce it.
Okay, sure. Thank you. To reduce the health inequities, and alongside, I'll be working with the Ministry of Health to shape health policies by extending health coverage to people who are going through health disparities. And I'm also going to use my social media platform to create an awareness on the health disparities happening in Ghana.
Okay. All right. So this is where I just paused. I was waiting for you to see how you could use that letter to your advantage. So if you have a letter, this is the best time to let them know that your company has just released you, so you come back. So you can just start by saying that, as I am on steady leave, my plan after school is to come resume my position, or to come, take a higher position where I'm working now, since I have been granted steady leave, something like that. Then you start from there, then you keep going like that with your other dreams. Okay. I didn't know you had that letter. You're now telling me. So that's how best we can incorporate that. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay, all right. So I'm sure you guys are sleeping now. Today I didn't come early, so you guys are a bit sleepy. So I understand, but you have to, you guys have to put the vim, and ginger. I'm sure you're all sleeping on your beds and by your significant others. Okay, no problem. Okay, all right. So thank you so much for coming. Okay, we'll take the other people. We'll take some of these new people, and then we'll see how best we can help them. Okay, I'll take a new person. Honey, I hope you are there. Honey, you are going to co-chair this person with me. Now, if you are not gone to... now, if you are not gone to... What is it?
This lady that just spoke right now.
Mm-hmm.
About her comeback plan, Abi, what she's going to do after her study. She says she's going to come back and set up an NGO. I think she should bring her work, like, okay, after the masters, what she's going to do in her place of work first before she says, okay, set up an NGO. Because NGO requires a lot of money.
Yes, exactly. So that was what I was telling her. Unfortunately for her too, she has a letter to prove that she has a steady leave. So that's what I was telling her. So what she has to do now is she has to come. When she comes, then she'll talk about the work that she's doing, because she's been given a steady leave. Steady leave means go and study and come back. So when she studies and she comes back, then she come and do what she has to do. Then up, we'll go from there. Honey, we have missed you. Or is it just me? Okay, all right. I think it was, what's the name of the other guy? I've forgotten his name. I think he's the next person who also got his visa. So he came to comment, but I don't know. Okay. All right. So we'll take Goldly. Goldly is new. So honey, now please, you guys should be on your toes and let's help Goldly, okay? Hi, Goldly. Goldie. Okay.
Hello.
I don't know why I saw another L. Goldie, so
Hello.
what brings you here?
Please, I'm here to obtain an F1 visa for my master's program at the University of Memphis.
Okay, so
Tennessee,
why
USA.
the University of Memphis?
Please. I chose the University of Memphis based on its varied unique opportunities, which include the internship with local companies, research programs, and also the renowned faculty, study abroad options, community projects, and the local internship with companies.
Okay, so how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to only one university, that's University of Memphis, because it was recommended to me by my boss, Madam Susan Yemidi.
Okay, so what course did you say you're going to pursue again?
Masters in social work with a concentration in social work.
Okay, so what was your bachelor's in? What did you study for your bachelor's degree, please? Hello, Goldie. What did you study for your bachelor's degree? Okay, so I think we lost Goldie. Goldie, we lost you, but if you could come on again, or if you cannot come on. Okay, Goldie, what did you study for your bachelor's degree? Okay, what did you study for your bachelor's degree?
I studied political studies.
Okay,
political
so
studies and sociology, and I mastered in political studies.
Okay, so you mastered in political studies. So why are you now going to do social work, if I may ask?
Based on my corporate experiences, I have worked on project-based programs, which is mainly empowerment-driven, rural enterprises development. We mostly focus on SMEs development, that is small, medium enterprises, skills development training. Currently, I'm a volunteer with a Lifeline for Cancer, Lifeline for Childhood with Cancer at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Mostly what we do is that we train the mothers of these children living with cancers, go through development trainings, skills development training, sorry.
Okay, so this is your first time, so like I did with Charles, I'm going to be very gentle with you. The link. So are you working currently? Apart from the volunteering.
No, please.
Okay, so the first thing I want to say is that you did a bachelor's in political science and social work, okay? And from political science, to, you were talking about some business with the SME and all that, then all of a sudden, social work. Now, these are, I believe on my part, I stand corrected, but these are 3 different categories, or like it's a transition. So it's either you find a way to connect all the 3, or you could say after your bachelor's, you were driven towards the social work part of it. So it's political science and social work. So you may not necessarily have to concentration in political work. You can say you did political science and social work, and now you are working with the social work aspect. Or I don't know how you're going to connect it to sociology exactly.
I think I have an issue because I have done a master's. I have an issue because I've done my master's in MSc. Yes, but when I joined, you were advising somebody not to include the master's. So now I was a bit confused.
Okay, the reason why I was telling the person not to do that is that it's a parallel degree. So sometimes it doesn't make sense unless you are switching your field completely. Okay, so then you need to find a very good way to justify. In my opinion, I may be wrong, but in my opinion, because there was a guy who came on, I don't know, there's a lot of feedback. If you are listening with another device, maybe you could either turn down the or you can turn it off. So the guy, I believe the guy was denied because he was also doing a parallel degree. It was a second master's degree. And if you are doing a second master's degree, it has, I don't know, it's either something very different, or I feel like if you don't justify it well, it's like you just want to use the master's degree to get out of the country. Okay? They know that some people are going to go and some people are not going to come back. They know. I know they know, because one guy also got his visa and told me that the visa officer was like, "Oh, I know when you go, you are going to do your what you call it, your practical training. You do your practical training and you get all the big money and everything." They know. So, but it shouldn't be. They know sometimes when we come here and then we do our practical training, things happen. That's why they have another pathway that if you finish school and you want to stay, you can be a permanent resident. They have a pathway for that as well. The H-1B visas and stuff like that. That's why they have a pool of people they sponsor to do that. Like, people's minds change maybe when they come here and they're enjoying the life here. But from the beginning, it shouldn't be so glaring and so obvious. That should not be your primary reason why you are going. They want your primary reason to do the school. So when you have one master's and you're going to do another master's, it's either you want to just get the outside experience or, something like that. That's why I said that, okay? So maybe we have to make your case a special case. We need to sit down, we need to look into everything and then see how best we can bring your teeth out in a better way, okay? But who will be funding your education?
I have a fully funded scholarship from the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat.
Oh, cool. Then yours is school chop. Yours
Amen.
The links, I need the links for that scholarship. Please connect and give me some. I need it.
Richie.
I can tell. All right, so we'll not get into that. But what are your plans after school?
I intend to come back to my home country to implement a project that I have designed called Kenard Carries Africa. This project has a robust system to empower the youth through skills development training at the rural areas. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the time you have to use your government funding to your advantage. Okay? Since you don't have a home tie, Goldie, you don't have a home tie. Goldie, are you married? Do you have a child?
No, please.
So you don't have home tie. So and then you are doing volunteering. So this is the time to use it. So you can say that given that the country has sponsored my education, it's only prudent that I come back to develop the social work system of the country. You are going to start talking about how when you come back, you be employed into which ministry will take care of that. You guys should educate me and help me on that. You talk about, so go and find a ministry that's going to employ you to be able to help design the social policy systems. Go and look for the gap that is in that, like with social work in the country. I know it's very weak. Look at it, and then now that you're volunteering, you have more idea. You'll be able to talk to people, and then you can now say that, given that the government has sponsored you, it's only prudent that you come back and then you also come and give back. Okay.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Okay, so let's connect. I'm here. Talk to me.
On the DS-160 form, I ticked I'm a volunteer, but beneath it, there's another question that says, how much are you paid? Then in the bracket, they've written if employed. I watched a video, and then the guy said, you are a volunteer, so you just put some 700 cedis there. So now I'm confused.
Yeah.
A volunteer.
So yeah, that's why sometimes we have to meet you early, but already it's been filled. There's not much you can do. So whatever you put there, you just have to be ready to justify it. That's it. You are volunteering, and then okay, then let's meet. Let's meet and talk. Okay, one-on-one.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Sure. All right. So we are going to take.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So we are going to take one old person, then we can take one new person. And I am going to talk to you soon. Okay. Let me take one old person, and then we'll take one new person. Honey, I'm sleeping here with you, honey. Okay. Creed Mission is here. Okay. Let's take Ignatius. Ignatius, what brings you here today?
I am here to interview for my F1 visa, which will grant me the opportunity to go and study Masters in Global Health Policy Analysis and Management at Brandeis University, which will equip me with the necessary skills to help me improve the health systems in my home country upon my return with my study leave.
Oh, okay. So that's good. But then, like I always tell you people, when they ask you one question, it's like writing an exam. Stick to the question, answer the question, and wait for the next question. Okay. So I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue my master's degree in global health policy and management at Brandeis University in Waltham, Massachusetts. Then you just leave it at that. Then, like I always give you the tip, if they are looking at you, then you stop, so that you give them the opportunity to ask you another question, so you don't sound rehearsed. So how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools. I applied to Cambridge University, Charles Drew University of Medicine and Science, and Brandeis.
Are they all in Massachusetts?
No, they are in different. Yes.
Okay, all right. So within, like, with all these 3 schools, why did you choose Brandeis? Ouch, my leg.
Yeah. So I chose Brandeis because Brandeis offered me an accelerated program in global health analysis and management, and yes, and I want to be back early to start my residency program next fall. That's why I chose Brandeis.
And in addition, you can also talk about the scholarship, okay? So you can talk about the fact that, so I chose Brandeis University because their master's degree is an accelerated master's degree that will help me to come back in time for my residency program. And in addition to that, I was offered ABCDE scholarship as well, okay? So How do you intend to pay for your deficit?
Okay, so I've been offered 70% merit-based scholarship because I did so well in my undergraduate degree. Additionally, my father will be covering my deficit of $52,000. He works as a systems analyst programming consultant with Orani Private Limited. He has worked on 3 World Bank projects. He is currently working on his 4th World Bank project. He's a support staff for Gridco and Tech Mahindra and makes an annual salary of 1.5 million Ghana cedis, which is equivalent to $100,000.
Okay, that's about it then. That's good. Okay, so what are your plans after school? What do you intend to do?
Okay. So with this degree, I'll be able to take up a role as a health policy analyst in the policy planning, Monitoring and Evaluation Department of the Ministry of Health, so that with the knowledge and skills I would have acquired, I'll be able to impact my country positively in making sustainable health policies.
Okay, all right. So it's getting better, but you're just not confident, okay? You just really need to get a lot of confidence. It's like what you're saying, you don't really believe it. So please put in more effort and please be really confident, okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right. We'll see you soon. Let's take Anaya. Anaya, what brings you here today?
I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to enable me to pursue a 3-year master's degree at the Brown
Wait,
University.
Anaya, is this your first time?
This is my first time talking, but I usually
Okay. Yeah, I just want to be sure so I know which speed and pace to go with you. Okay, all right. I'm listening to you.
I'm here to obtain my F1 student visa to enable me study a 2-year master's degree program, 2-year master's degree in public health at the Brown University, Rhode Island, Providence.
Okay, so how many, did you say 3-year master's degree?
Yeah, 2-year master's degree.
Ah, my heart. Okay, all right. So how many schools did you apply to?
To 3 schools: the University of Ohio State University, Brown University.
So why did you choose to go to Brown? Maybe I know the answer, but I just want to know.
Okay, so I chose Brown University because it's among the top schools of technology. It's an Ivy League school, and also because of their open career, I have the opportunity to merge my passion of studying epidemiology with a passion in maternal and child health.
Okay, so why do you want to pursue this degree?
So, pharmacist in the pediatric 37 military hospital. I have first-hand experience in some of the issues that mothers and children face, especially when it comes to accessibility to affordable medication. Also, growing up without I understand, I kind of sympathize with mothers and children who have no support, and I would want to help. I want to help people from these vulnerable groups.
Okay, so you have to find a way to put all of that together into maybe like 2 or 3 sentences. Okay, you need to be able to craft that. So your line was really breaking, so I couldn't hear you well. But if I could hear you well, or if I understood what you said, you were trying to say that you're a pharmacist and you've had first-hand experience of mothers who do what?
The issues that mothers and children face, especially when it comes to access for the whole patient to be able to
Affordable. Okay, and another thing you could also say that they're also coming with preventable. I believe some of them come with preventable conditions that if they had prior knowledge, or they would have been able to, they will not be there, sort of like primary intervention and stuff like that. So you can also talk about that. You need to find like a way to summarize it all up. Okay, like I said, it's your first. I'm going to be very gentle and kind on you. Okay, all right. So how do you intend to fund your education?
Well, I was awarded 40% scholarship by Brown Health, and uncle who has been taking care of patients since the demise is sponsoring me with the rest of my tuition. I also secured a $20,000 educational loan to cover my whilst I study at university, and my help pay for my on the loan. He is a civil engineer and works on some government contracts for road construction. He earns an annual $100,000. He's willing to sponsor me throughout my
Okay, so your line is really breaking, so I can't really hear you. But if your uncle can sponsor everything, like I keep telling people, let your uncle sponsor everything. If you go and by any means your uncle bails out on you or your uncle's funds are not coming, then you can fall on your Empower loan, okay? I am. It's always safer. I'm not saying you cannot get it, but it's always safer to have at least two sources of or two streams of funding for your education. Okay. Okay. Hello, Anaya. Can you hear me? I think Anaya's network is very, very bad. So what we are going to do is we are going to take David, and then after that we probably will take Creed Mission. Okay. David, what brings you here?
I'm here to get my F1 visa to pursue my business degree in business administration and management at the College of St. Scholastica in Dalo, Minnesota.
Okay, so why St. Scholastica?
I was drawn to St. Scholastica program because of its focus on preparing students for this field, which excites me, especially after reading an article, 15 Jobs of the Future to Prepare for Now, originally published on Forage, shared by the school, highlighting business intelligence analysis as number 3.
Okay, so who is going to fund your education?
I've received a partial scholarship from the school covering 60% of my expenses, and my uncle, my mother's brother, is sponsoring the remaining 40%. He's an advanced mental health support worker in the UK, earning £62,000 per year.
Okay, so if you had a support system in the UK, why are you now going to take your course in the US?
As I said, I was drawn to the St. Scholastica program because of its focus on preparing students for a career in business intelligence analysis in the growing demand in this field.
What was your bachelor's in?
Statistics.
Okay, so why didn't you do a master's in statistics and you decided to do a master's in business intelligence?
Okay, a master's degree is certainly my future plan, but for now I'm focused on gaining practical experience and building on a strong foundation in the field. This will enable me to make more informed decisions, drive business growth as a business intelligence analyst.
I didn't hear what you were saying from the beginning. I didn't hear.
All right, I was like, a master's degree is certainly in my future plans, but for now I'm focused on gaining practical experience and building a strong foundation in the field. This will enable me to make more informed decisions, drive business growth as a business intelligence analyst.
Okay. So yeah, true. One with the one bachelor's and I'm going to do another bachelor's, right?
Yes, please.
So this is what you can say. It's dicey with a parallel, like I was saying earlier. But this is what you could say that statistics and business intelligence would probably try and find the common grounds that they have. But with a course like business intelligence, you want to learn it from the fundamental principles. You could have done a master's degree, but you believe you want to, with a foundation or with, such a ground, foundation, you'll be able to build on it and then, you'll be better at the field. I've been thinking about it, and that was one of the things I could come up with just in case it comes up. Okay. If you are fortunate and it doesn't come up, you are good to go, but it may come up. If it doesn't come up, then you thank your stars. But if it comes up, that's one of the things you could say. Okay.
All right. Sure.
Okay. All right. So what do you intend to do with the degree?
I intend to return to Ghana and apply my skills and knowledge to drive business growth and development in my home country, contributing to the growing demand for business intelligence analysis in Ghana business sector.
You don't have anything you're really coming to. You're just come and start something.
Now I'll join GTV Bank where I'm currently working on a contract basis. I'll join their business intelligence team.
So that's where you need to start from. It's a way of saying that you are going to come back. You don't. I keep saying, I've said it. I think today I've said it even like 2 or 3 times that you don't necessarily have to say where I come back to my home country. It sounds. You you can say it without saying it. Okay. So you can talk about, yeah, you can say it without saying it, something like that. Okay. So that's about that. You need to really polish and practice. I don't know when your interview is, but I don't know, maybe if I get too tired and I use the weekends for myself, maybe I should be doing weekends too, because like when I leave you people for the weekend and I come back, everything's scatter. So please practice please practice when I'm not around. Okay, I beg you, please.
All right, please.
Okay, honey, what do you have to say?
I think for his comeback story, he should put his work ahead first before he said, I want to come back to build so business and so things. His current work, you should tell them, okay, this is what I'm doing now, and then I've been promised a senior role, I'll be in a higher position when I come back to Ghana.
Yeah, so just, you see, that's about it. So you bring that first. That was exactly what I was saying as well. Okay, David, rehearse. See the kind of energy I brought today. Hey, you people have managed to kill my energy like this. Hey. Okay, you guys should make me proud. Okay, please. I want to hear a lot of success stories. That's why.
All right, thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So let's take Creed Mission, then I take Honey. Creed Mission and Josh, if you can hear me, your devices are connected, so I can't add you. It says to connect your microphone or your camera or end your camera before I can add you, or else I can't add you. You connect it, and then when I add you, then you'll be able to whatchamacallit, you'll be able to take it off, okay? All right, Creed Mission.
Yes, I'm here to. I'm here for my F1 visa interview.
Okay, this is your first time, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, I teach my people to say I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue a master's degree in ABCDEFG, okay? In this school, in this state, and that. So what you're saying is just too short. It's like, I'm here to, you need to be vibrant, articulate. Your first answer it's everything. As a student, you need to come across as articulate, expressive, confident. Okay, so I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue my maybe 2-year or 1-year master's degree in ABCDE with a concentration of EFGH in this school. Then you say the state. Okay, so why are you here today?
I'm here to obtain my F1 visa in a 3 years Bachelor's of Science in Civil Engineering at Idaho State University, Pocatello.
Okay, so what was your bachelor's in?
Civil Engineering.
Okay, so what are you doing now? What work do you do?
So I have been able to obtain a diploma in project management. So I'm currently working with telecommunication service here in Dubai, where I am a specialist in charge of installing and repairing of most electrical and electronic accessories.
Okay, so who's going to fund your education?
Engage Now Africa, an NGO that have sponsored my education from high school, have given me a full sponsorship to pursue my 3 years civil engineering course in the US, and I have also saved massively towards my education.
Hey, who are they? Please connect with me on IG. I need them. Well, how did you get it?
Well, they sponsored me from high school, so one of my in-laws worked with them, and that is how I was able to get the funding from high school. And
yeah, you can probably send their link or something. My Instagram is dr_mbro. just link up with me and let's connect. Let me see how they can also help people. I sort of take this information to also assist other people. So yeah, that's a good one. So what are your plans after school?
So I plan of coming back to give back to the community, since the organization is a humanitarian organization that helps some communities to develop in terms of infrastructure and other social amenities like schools and hospitals and other stuff. So giving back to the community, I plan of coming to serve as a volunteer also in helping them and helping other people also to achieve their goals.
Creed Mission, when is your interview?
Very, very close.
And you are now coming and you're already talking like this. Creed Mission, you need a one-on-one. Honestly, you need to book a one-on-one with me. It's paid though, but you have very good solid points. You have a high chance of getting the visa, but you need to prepare more, or else with everything that you've secured, it's going to your thoughts are not well like put together. It's like now thinking like what you're saying, you don't even believe it. You're just that. So we need to work on that for you to be very, very articulate. And so what I would want you to do is either take a paper and a pen, or if you'd like to type out all the possible questions they can ask you, and then write out or type out all the answers that you have based on you and your story. Because Creed Mission, I don't like the vibe and the preparedness and everything. So you can do it now, and this night, just go over and over again. Look in your mirror and then ask yourself the question, why this? Then you tell yourself the answer. Okay, please.
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So you can even connect with me on IG. Let's see how best we can fast forward your preparation, because your preparation is far. Why haven't you been here? Or you just found me?
Yeah.
Oh, YouTube should be recommending me to more people. You see. So that's why people have to share the link. Share it. Put it on your WhatsApp statuses. Put it on your, social media platforms so that other people will see it. People like Creed Mission. It's like one guy as well. I met him the day before his interview. I was so heartbroken because we could have fixed some of his errors so that he can get his visa. So please connect with me and let's do this as fast as we can, okay?
All right. Thanks.
Okay. All right. You're welcome. Hi, Josh. What brings you here today?
Hi, good afternoon. Yet to obtain my visa. I gained an admission at Texas Southern University to further my education in masters in biology at Texas Southern University.
Okay, so what was your bachelor's in?
Yeah, so I had my bachelor's in microbiology. So I'll be going further to study my master's in biology, where I will further focus on cellular biology. Growing up as a child, I've always had this passion to understand the biochemistry of operations of the body, which is what has led me to pick an interest in cellular biology.
So what would the master's in biology do for you? Cellular biology do for you?
Master's in cellular biology grants me the platform to understand the body chemistry, how the body chemistry operates, okay, and also would help me it would help me understand it better how the body chemistry operates.
If you are talking to a layman, you get away with it. Yeah? You know who you're talking to, so I'm sorry you can't get away with it. And I keep telling you guys that this is the time to intimidate them with what you already know and what you are going to do, because they don't know all the courses in the world. I'm telling you guys, for somebody who has done biochemistry and is now going to do a master's in cellular biology, no, please come and start talking about the the functions of this and the biology and the molecules and the atom. Like, the time you use all the big scientific words to scare them, for them to know that you know what you're doing and you know what you're going to do. Joshua, when is your interview?
August.
Okay, we have time. That's good. So please, like, I won't even go on. Like I told Creed, Josh, Creed, Goldie, I've forgotten who the other person is. You guys need to come here every day that I am live. You guys need to come here because you need to put your stories together. Don't worry. You see all these people I was talking to, Honey, Debs, all those people, their first day, that was how they were. I'm telling you, they couldn't, some of them, they couldn't even talk on their first day. But now they keep just rattling, like, so it's okay. It's the beginning. So you need to put your thoughts. Richard is saying me too. Richard could barely even articulate his thoughts, so it's fine. This is what I'll ask you to do. I keep telling you guys, my very first video that is on this live session, okay? Go and watch it. I think the first and the second, I even did it with somebody, another content creator. So it's like, you ask me, I'll respond. I'll ask him, he'll respond. Please go and look at that, and based on that, you'll be able to you'll be able to put your thoughts together. Okay, that's the first step. The first step is putting your thoughts together, writing all the possible questions. So why this school? Why this course? Why the United States? Why? What are some of the courses you'll be studying? Did you how many schools did you apply to? Then you come to the finances. Then you write all the questions that you're supposed, like, you'd expect. Then you write all the answers. And so even when you come to me, you already have something. Then we can be able to build on it from there. Okay, Josh?
All right.
Okay, all right. Please don't bail out. You need a lot of practice, okay?
All right.
And once you also have that, anytime I make a correction, you can correct it on that paper. And then afterwards, you can keep telling yourself. Some people, I think one of my clients, I told the person that before you go to work, stand in the mirror and say that, this is, and it's a story. Build your story. I am Josh. I am a guy who has had a bachelor's in biochemistry. Currently, I am working with ABCDEFG. I want to pursue this master's degree because even those answers are in your SOP that you used to get the admission. If the SOP is good enough for you to get the admission, why wouldn't it let you get a visa? Write the reason why you wanted to do the cellular biology. Just summarize it in 2 or 3 sentences and you'll be able to make it, okay?
All right, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So I'll be expecting you tomorrow, yeah?
All right. Just needed to confirm when you come back again.
Pardon?
So I wanted to confirm when you would come live again because I just joined the channel.
Okay, no problem. I hope you subscribed though.
Yeah, I think I did. But if I haven't, I would.
Anybody who comes here to take my knowledge and my skills without subscribing is a criminal.
If I haven't, I'll do that.
Okay, so please subscribe. When you subscribe and you hit the notification bell, I usually post I usually schedule it and then they'll say notify me. So just hit the notify me. Either you can set an alarm on your phone or notify you. I usually go at 10 p.m. GMT. Okay, GMT. So that's like about 6 p.m. here. So usually, that's about the time I go. Sometimes I go at 6:30 because, 1 or 2 things, life happens. But most of the time, Monday to Friday, I'm here. That's where I spend most of my time.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. You're welcome, Josh. All right. Honey, last woman standing. What brings you here today?
Good evening.
Good evening. What brings you here today?
I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue a 2-year master's program in business administration and management from Missouri State University, Springfield, Missouri.
So why Springfield, Missouri? Why Missouri State University?
I chose Missouri State University because of a strong reputation in business programs, which provide students with hands-on experience during their program of studies. I will also be privileged to work with renowned and experienced professors like Professor Lawrence, whose research interests cover AI in business, which align with my academic interests. So AI in business allows business owners to predict market trends, boost revenue, and improve customers' experience tremendously.
So what was your bachelor's in?
I did my bachelor's degree in marine science, specifically environmental
So
pollution.
why business intelligence now? Like, what's the link? What's the
I have a background knowledge in regulation of pollution and waste in maritime water bodies. I was I was sorry, I'm coming. I was
TV?
opportune to work with
Hey,
I was opportune to intern in the Nigerian Port Authority and the African Cycle Department. The Nigerian Port Authority, we do terminal and vessel inspection. So basically, like what we basically do is we just regulate the waste pollution entering the water bodies in the Lagos state. So the African Cycle, we regulate and recycle
story,
solid waste.
story, story. They don't have time to listen to the whole story. Hey,
Okay,
honey.
let me just go
Oh,
to the main point. I'm trying to tell you like my background knowledge. So now I'm
honey.
working with Eleganza Group of Company. So I coordinate and manage the processes of transferring raw material to finished product. So a master's in business administration will provide me with the knowledge on global business practices and enhance my ability to contribute to the company and also to the Nigerian economy. And also
Okay. Uh-huh.
an MBA program from the United States will provide me with the administrative knowledge, leadership skill, and global perspective to really tap into this industry and make the best out of it.
Okay, so how do you intend to fund your education?
I've been fortunate enough to have a successful mother that was funding my studies in the United States. She's a civil engineer that worked with the Lagos State government. She's also the executive director of the Eleganza Group of Company. She has been working there for more than 30 years plus. She has an annual income of $150,000. She also has landed and residential properties in Lagos, which she receives annual rent of $78,000 from it. My parents they really value quality educations, and also they're really keen
That
to see my success in life.
that every parent's responsibility is to give their children the best education. So when you end there, that's it. Yeah, okay. You're good to go. Okay. Okay, so what are your plans after school?
After completing my MBA in the United States, I will come back to my current place of work to take up a higher position as a senior manager in one of our new branches in the central region of Nigeria. I will establish a regional distribution channel that will cater to our customers in the central region of Nigeria. I will also work with the executive to make informed decisions and curb the problem of counterfeit products in our market. At the long run, I will set up my own consultancy company that will help small businesses and startups in Nigeria to grow and make informed decisions.
Okay, so it's good, but the middle there, it didn't make me happy. But I know sometimes when you stop for a while, it happens like that. So you need to regather your thoughts. So if not for other things, we'll do Saturday and Sunday too, so that you guys will still be on top of your game. But that's good. So honey, stay on. Let's take Kwap now. Then after that, we'll end this. So just because I didn't come live yesterday, you people have made me go 1 hour 37
We
minutes.
miss you so much. You don't know how we miss you.
Oh my God, you people have made me stay here 1 hour 37. Hey, anyway, that's fine. Kwabna, what brings you here today? Hello, Kwabna, talk to me. You can unmute yourself now. I know it's been a battle trying to enter the studio. You are finally in the studio. So all you have to do is to hit the unmute button. Let me take you and let's go. Let me end it. Okay, what brings you here, Kwabna?
Please, I'm here to obtain. Sorry. Please, I'm here to obtain my F1 visa for. Please, can I start again? This is my first time
Yes,
here.
I'm here. That is why I'm here. So this is your first time, right?
Yes, please.
So I'm going to be very gentle. Just talk to me.
Okay. Please, I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to study computer information sciences at Washington Jefferson College in Pennsylvania.
So how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools, namely Moravian University, Washington Jefferson College, and Wesleyan University.
And so why that university, the one you selected? I can't hear you also. I was not able to pick up the name of the university.
Okay, so I applied to Moravian University, Washington Jefferson University, Washington Jefferson College, and Wesleyan University.
So why the
I
school you
chose
like the school that you chose it because
I chose Washington Jefferson not just because of its strong computer science program or excellent faculty. I chose it because it allows students to pick two majors and complete their 4-year program with 2 separate degrees. Apart from that, it was highly recommended to me by a software developer I met at a code bootcamp in Accra. Washington Jefferson emphasizes on innovative and creative thinking, which allows the student to. Sorry, can I take that part again?
Feel free, go ahead.
Okay, so I chose Washington Jefferson College not just because of a strong computer science program or excellent faculty, but the ability of a student to apply for 2 majors and complete the 4-year degree with 2 separate degrees. Also, I chose Washington Jefferson College because it aligns with my career goals and it emphasizes mostly on practical teaching and hands-on learning. I'm mostly interested in their capstone project, which will be done in my final year education, and having a degree from this college will be very good for me when I return back to my home country to work and also solve a lot of problems.
Who is sponsoring your education, or how do you intend to sponsor, financial education?
I have a merit-based scholarship that covers part. I have a merit-based scholarship that covers part of my education, and the rest of my deficit will be funded by my uncle, who earns around $125,000 annually from his retail shops in Takoradi, Kumasi, and Anaji. He also owns rental apartments in Anaji and Kotiniki too. And my mom too will sponsor me with other living expenses as I'm on campus. I've also applied to other scholarships like the NIP scholarship and the Salome scholarship, which will be announced next month, and I'm hoping to get it.
When is your interview? I'm just asking you, when is your interview?
Early August.
Early August. Okay, that means we still have some time. Okay, so like I've been telling everybody, the new people who have come today, when we are done, hold on and then listen to Obrempong. Okay, I'll show you. I'll try and see if I can find the episode where Obrempong first came, and you listen to him now. All I can tell you is that you need a lot of practice, and with time, everything is going to fall in place. You need to find a way of putting your thoughts together in 2 or 3 sentences. So the same thing I'm telling everybody, go and put your thoughts together on paper, write all the questions, write all your answers. Let's see you tomorrow and let's make this better, okay?
Okay.
All right, sure. You're welcome. All right. And you have to get more confident too. This kind of energy will not give you a visa. I'm telling you. My brother used to talk like this and I had to shake it out of him. And then it's not going to get you your visa because the students here, they are very vocal, they are very confident. And that I believe that is what they are used to. Okay. Okay, Obrempong, what brings you here today?
I'll work on it.
Okay. Obrempong, what's your purpose of travel?
Hello.
Obrempong, what's your purpose of travel?
I'm going to the United States to pursue my bachelor's degree in business administration and management with a concentration in entrepreneurship at UNC Pembroke.
So, why UNC Pembroke?
I chose to study at UNC Pembroke because it's one of the best business schools in the southeast of United States, which offers quality education at a relatively low cost. I had the opportunity to contact the Dean's Associates of the Business School, Professor Edwin Cliff Mesa, who, which his business development research aligns with mine, and he has expressed interest in working with me to add me to his research team. And I believe that his research in business development will give me the requisites and the necessary skills and knowledge and expertise to come back home to Ghana to continue my business and to drive my mother's business forward as well.
Okay, so how do you intend to fund your education?
Okay, so my education will be funded by my mother, Victoria Jimenjia. She owns multiple businesses in Kumasi. She has a transport company, owns one of the biggest wholesale and retail shops in Kumasi. She also has a retail, a rental services, which she's into supplying of tables, chairs, canopies, and spinning machines. She earns an annual income of over $120,000 US. So she has the means to support my education because she wants to invest in me, and she's willing to do that for me because she wants me to come back home and take care of her businesses and also be able to open other branches as well.
Okay, so what are your future goals? Where do you see yourself in about 3 to 5 years from now?
Okay, so I have a short-term goal and I have a long-term goal. So my short-term goal is to come back to you. My short-term goal is to come back to Ghana to continue on my business. To come back to Ghana, come assist my mother to grow her business and to grow her business better than it is today.
So another thing is that you don't have to necessarily say come back to Ghana. So you can say that your goal is to grow your mother's business. Obviously, your mother's business is in Ghana.
Exactly. So that was what I was about saying that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a short-term goal and I have a long-term goal. So my short-term goal is to come and assist my mother to grow her business better than it is today, have so many more branches. In addition to that, I have decided to come and explore my entrepreneurial skills and also to explore my entrepreneurial skills and be one of the best entrepreneurs in Ghana as well.
Okay. All right. So me, from where you started and where you come from, I'm okay. But I heard you introduce new things that I had not heard before. Yes. I should have written it down. But as much as possible, find a very good story and stick to it. If you keep changing, sure. You may go and say something that will cause them to ask you more questions that you have not prepared for. So that's about that. Okay. So you're getting very better, and I'm very happy. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so Kwabena, do you know where Obrimpong started from? I don't know which episode. I wish I could find it. Obrimpong, do you remember the first day you joined? Which date was it?
Tomorrow I'll bring you the date. Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, so Kwabena be here. Obrimpong will bring the date. Go and pull that tape and go and listen to Obrimpong. It's just to show you that I'm just trying to tell you that, Kwabena, your first day is always going to be like that. All of you who came here for the first time today is going to be like that. But guess what? It's going to get better with time. And now, Obrimpong, am I lying?
Yes, it will. Very well.
All right, so that's why I'm here, guys. So we've come to the end of today. You guys have made me pay for yesterday that I was not able to make it. A whooping 1 hour, 47 minutes. Why? Guys, and the good thing is I just love this. So I just keep going on and on and on. And I can't turn down anybody who is in the room. Or you came today, you slept, and then you came late. I shouldn't have let you in.
Yesterday we waited, but I realized there wasn't anything like that yesterday.
I wrote it on the community page. That means you probably haven't subscribed. You see, I've got you.
Oh, me? Number 1 subscriber.
Okay, all right. So I wrote it on my community tab page yesterday. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I was not able to make it. And anytime I'll not be able to make it, or the time will change or anything, I'll communicate on the community page. So you guys should just watch out for it. And my apologies for keeping you guys waiting. Okay. So guys, we've come to the end of today's episode. We've got lots of new people today. We're excited. And those of you who did not hear, we've got 2 successes, 2 people who went and then they've been able to get they've secured their visas. They've shared it with me. They've told me what they were asked and everything, and it's pretty similar to everything that we are doing here. So fingers crossed we get more successes, okay? So I've come to the end of today. Honey, thank you so much. Do you have anything to tell Obren Paul, honey?
Yeah, no, not really. I don't have anything to tell Obren Pong.
Okay,
I don't know how to
all
pronounce
right.
his name.
Yeah, because you're Nigerian, it's Obren Paul. It means like, is it a king or a royal? Like something like that, right? Obren Paul.
Yeah, yes, please.
Yeah, that's it's a tree name for royal or like a king or something like that. Honey, I'm teaching you Ghana culture and language too. Honey, when you come here, when you come, I'll see
I want to
you.
ask a question. I want to ask
Okay,
a question. I want
feel
to like
okay.
So why my master's in business administration? I have like this short answer, like okay, straight to the point. And then I have a long one whereby like I put my internship and how I got to this position and why I'm taking my master's.
Okay, so this is what
I
I'll
don't
tell
think
you.
there's enough time for that.
Exactly. So this is what I'll tell you. I keep telling you guys is put your strong points first. See, at a point, they'll just be they'll be typing. If you see that they are not paying attention to you, and then there's you don't want to break so that there'll be like an awkwardness or something, then you can continue talking after you've brought your strong point. But if they are just quiet and they are looking at you and they are listening to you, you don't want to bore them with all that story. So wait and check the environment, because it has to be very interactive. In as much as possible, you have to be looking at them. You have to, so it depends on the environment. That's what I'll say, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Canada must obey. You are backstage and you are giving comments and fans. I need you here. You don't come here often. Listen, guys, you Canada must obey. You know that listening is one thing and being here and talking is another thing. You know that, right? But either ways, thank you all so much for showing up. Today has been massive. I think today is the day that we had the most number of people. And I hope I'll be able to continue this, guys. Or else, one-on-one, no. Cash with the one-on-one. But anyways, I love doing this, and then I have been your girl. I'll always be your girl. We've come to the end of today's session. See you again tomorrow, same time, same place. This is my channel where I motivate and inspire all of you to achieve your academic goals, mainly master's degree and PhD in the United States of America. Thank you. See you all later. Bye.